Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
we in the
sir.
building. Hey, man, I just getting out work late. It's been a hell of a week for me, man.
Tell me about it, man.
Trying to, my computer did an update. Oh, there we go. I'm like, damn, how the hell I get on this thing? Let me get in the character. Boom. All right, let's see what we got here.
What's up, Bruno?
Uncle Bruno. So backdraft, man. Let me explain to you who Uncle Bruno is, man.
All right, all right.
So Uncle Bruno is Uncle Bruno is the kind of guy that you gotta have in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Uncle
Mm,
Bruno is the guy that support everything you do that's positive. And if you do anything negative, he own your ass, right?
that's what's up. That's what we need.
Uncle Bruno, he's one of the coolest dudes, man, I ever had the pleasure of meeting. He's out of New Hampshire, man.
Wow.
Yeah, like, and this is what I say about Facebook, man. Facebook has allowed, you know what I'm saying, me to come into company with a lot of people across the country, man. Fuck that, across the world. Just like the guy from Africa, man, Eric. Uh, you know what I'm saying? He builds motorcycles in Central Africa, man,
Wow,
Cameroon,
that's what's up, man.
and again,
Cameroon.
yeah, and Facebook, allows us, man, to especially when you utilize it the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? Allows people to come into your living room, your shop, wherever you are. It allows people to be here. The same way it's allowing you and I to interact and have fun and bring some interesting and communicative conversation to the public.
That part.
You know what I'm talking about? Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Backdraft, man.
What's up?
I've been looking forward to this day all week. I,
Really?
I look forward to Wednesday evenings, bro. I sometimes I be like, damn, is it Wednesday? Because I get so
Hmm.
enthralled in this conversation, man. And and
Yeah,
and,
it's
and when
BD.
you approached outside, I'm outside. I'm on the bike. I'm outside, and and and,
Hmm.
and people are walking up. Say, man, you in draft, boy, y'all, y'all getting it, man. And people are really enjoying it, man. And it makes you feel good to know that there are people out here that don't mind supporting, brothers doing good. You know what I'm saying? And being able to
Yeah.
open up the lines of communication for everybody, man. So anyway, draft man, it's been a week since I talked to you, man. What's been going on in your world, bro?
Man, just been chilling, man. Just trying to get my health together, man. Health is wealth, man. You know what I'm saying? And whew, it's been a tough week for your boy, but you know what? Ain't nothing a little water and a little encouragement can't heal. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So it's
right.
been tough, man. It's been a rough week, but I'm okay though. You know what I'm saying?
Your health. So you're saying you had a little slippage in your health?
Well, it wasn't really a slippage. It's just, you're just taking care of your business, man. Hey, I'm gonna encourage before we start, I want to encourage everybody, man. If you're at the age of 45 and up, man, go get that prostate exam, man. Go get that prostate exam, man, because you don't want to wait too late, and you don't want, and trust me, health is wealth, man. I just happened to just to share some things. I got mine this week, man, and it wasn't something I was dreading because I just feel like, in a few months, man, I'll be 50 years old.
Right.
So it's like I want to make sure I have a clean bill of health at 50 and I can move forward. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But boy, listen here, got that prostate exam, boy, and I had to look back at that woman. It was a woman too, and I was like, damn, you mad at me? You know what I'm saying? But it was shit. Like, God damn.
So
So,
look, okay. So let's talk
whew,
about it. Let's talk about it, right? So
okay.
last February,
Hmm.
I had a little scare myself.
Right.
Um, I sat down to take use the restroom, seen a little red in it. You know what I'm saying? It freaked me out. So I go straight to the emergency room. I'm like, man, whatever this is, I needed to stop
I
yesterday.
need to stop. That's right.
So I get up in there and you know they they the waiting is always the horrible part, right?
Horrible part, man.
So I'm laying
Horrible.
down, bro. They send the doctor in like, well, asking me, questions or whatever. I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tamara? How you
Hmm.
doing, sweetie? Uh, so I lay across the bed and the woman say, lady doctor, she come in there. She said, well, what I'm gonna do is I want to do an exam. See if anything is going on and blah blah blah. I said, okay. What you need me to do? Y'all need to draw some blood. Yeah. Nah, just pull your pants down. Around to your
Hmm.
knees. I say,
Yeah.
pull my pants down to around my knees.
Hmm.
So yeah, lay on your side. Put your
Hmm.
knees in your chest. Say, man, hey, look. I know for a fact. I know for a fact that woman's finger was probably. Hold on, let me. I know that woman's finger was probably this big. Y'all see that? That's how big her finger is. Man, that motherfucker
Say,
felt like
man.
she put this part of the finger up. This how big it felt.
Say, man. Hey, shit, you ain't lying, bro. And say she didn't even tell me to turn over on my side. She said, pull your pants halfway down and bend over. So here I am. I bend over. We keep it real. Shit, I bend over. Man, I'll be damn. She went up in that motherfucker, man, and just started moving it and moving. I'm like, God damn. And
She was
so this
moving and
thing, no,
shit.
bruh, I'm so she went up in that motherfucker and just, I said, oh. I was like, I feel like cuffing my arm. Like, bitch, you violating me. But I didn't. But then she said, but needless to say, prostate was normal. No enlargement, no nothing going on with prostate. So I tell guys, encourage guys, man, health as well. Get your health checked out. Like I said, I'll be 50 in January. And you just got to get it right, man, because what you do now in your 20s or 30s determines how your body will respond in its 50s and 60s. So she, we A1, man, and it is what it is, brother. Right now we A1, waiting for a couple more tests to come back, but we'll be okay after that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I,
I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you.
needed her to rule out. I just needed her to rule out the major thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the big C
You
word.
know, yeah, that big C word, exactly. So I'm good.
So so I ain't gonna lie, Draft. When I look back at her,
Hmm.
I said you owe me dinner.
Some shit, you done,
Shit,
you done,
just come on, man. You
shit. Say,
say,
man.
man, that motherfucker should have came with at least a $5 off Chick-fil-A or something, bro.
Bro, this chick didn't even tell me when she was gonna do it. She just turned around and bent over, blah. I'm like, God damn. I said, you could have gave me a warning or something, but man, hey man, it is what it is. But like I said, before we start anything off, I just want to tell everybody help is well, man. Men, black men, we are so quick not to go to the doctor until something is wrong, until something is all the way wrong. I tell people all the time, you go get an oil change on your car to keep the engine from locking up. You've never gotten your engine is never locked up, and then you say, "Damn, let me go get an oil change." Once the engine is locked up, it's done.
It's a wrap.
Okay, so you need to
Time to
go
get another one.
get get your oil change before your engine lock up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So before you went, did you have any like frequent urination? Was you going to the bathroom all day long or anything?
Yes, yes, I had all that. I had all that, and so I'm just being transparent so I can help some other guys. I had that along with some other things, and it scared the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I had all that. Now it's not like that anymore. It's just it's regular urination. I think the last time I used the bathroom at 4:30, and then I just use it again at 7:30. Now,
Right.
before Friday, before last Thursday, bro, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna trip you out. I used the bathroom from 9 to 5. I used the bathroom about 15 times, bro.
No shit.
Yeah, so I already knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm gonna tell everybody, man, drink that water, man. Everybody see addiction is addiction, man. And I think that well, I don't have an addiction, but I think that my thing was sodas. Man, I love that Big Reds and Dr. Peppers, and I find myself drinking 9 to 10 or 11 a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then drinking just one or two of these. and I had cut broke. But I have not drank the soda since Wednesday
Right.
of last week. So
Right.
it's a whole week, and today I started feeling a little headache.
Right.
But other than that, popped that BC, kept it pushing. So if it's up to me, I'm just gonna cut them out altogether. You know what I'm saying?
Say, man. Patch told my he felt some kind of way when she passed him the tissue and said, "Clean yourself up. We done."
And we done. Hell yeah. Say, man. The
Say,
crazy part about it, I went home thinking about this shit for the rest of. I'm like, man, she really went up in my ass like that. I mean, real talk. I was like, damn.
and
But
you
and
would
then I'm
think with
like,
all
so
this technology, I'm just gonna go get a colonoscopy, bro.
well, see, this is the deal. Okay, they have a thing called PSA, which is prostate specific antigen.
Mhm.
My PSA was 0.23. So anything that's point something, you normal.
Right.
So before I even went to the urologist, I had a PSA taken. So I gave her my PSA number, and then she said, "Yeah, that's a PSA." But then she said, "We're gonna do a DRE today." So I was like, "Okay, what's a DRE?" She said, "A direct rectal exam." I knew exactly what that was.
Right.
And in my case, I was like, let's do it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because I
Right.
was like, man, because when you self-diagnose yourself on the internet, man, the internet had your ass dead, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. One time I ate some razzoos. I
right.
ate some razzoos one day, and I ate a pint of cookies and cream ice cream, and I coughed up. I woke up that night and I
Patch
coughed
listen.
up a little stream of blood. That motherfucker, I went on internet and said coughing up blood. That motherfucker said I had tuberculosis. I said, hell no. I'm dying. I'm motherfucking dying right now. And my daughter said, Dad, you have acid reflux. You can't
uh,
put dairy with this spice stuff. So I encourage everybody, man, if you're at the age of 45 and up, man, ask your doctor about a prostate exam because trust me, you don't want it to creep up on you and go to the doctor. Now, I just started when I was in my 40s going to the doctor every year, bro. I started in 2017 going to the doctor every year before because we not taught that when we were young. I was not taught go to the doctor every year, so and it works out for me. So that's what it was. But she told me to turn around, pull my pants down, and bend over. She didn't tell me to lay on my side.
so
None of that
so
shit.
so she went at you like this. She went like
No, bro, she wanted me like this, like this, and then and I'm like, this motherfucker is touching my prostate. So I'm telling you right now, all that tickling your prostate shit they talk about, that's bullshit. So
so
don't
you
believe
didn't
that
get an
shit.
erection. So you didn't get an erection.
Hell, shit no. Hell no, the rest. Shit, all that bullshit they be talking about. It's called tickling your prostate, man. Fuck that, y'all. I don't want nobody tickling my prostate. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Say, man.
Shit.
Hey, look, I
Hey, I turned around. She was like, "Be nice."
say,
And Tammy girl said, "Be nice."
look, man. So this is why and again, don't get me wrong, bro. I was fucked up, man, because I ain't gonna lie. I had a colonic done about 3 years ago on my birthday, right?
Hmm.
You know what a colonic is, right?
Yeah.
So the woman, you go in this room. It's a big ass bathtub, right? You get up on this
Hmm.
bathtub and they hand you a fucking catheter, right? And
Damn.
you supposed look. This is what they hand you: a catheter, some gloves, and some lube. So I ain't never. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like
Right.
what are you
Right.
asking me to do? Right? She was like, "You're
Hmm.
gonna take this, you're gonna lube it up, and you're gonna stick it up in your ass." Right? I mean,
Damn.
she didn't use ass, but for the sake of
Yeah.
argument with these grown
Right.
folks, she told me you got to stick it up in your ass. We gonna run this hot water through this
Hmm.
through this thing, and we gonna clean you out. I was like, okay, so I'm dumb as fuck, right? So I'm thinking that that's what she gonna do, but I
Hmm.
had to do this shit,
That's even worse.
bro. So look, so look, bro.
That's even worse.
I went on ahead. I lubed the little thing up, and I tried, bro. I got
Mm.
it there. I felt it, bro. I got it right there. And so she came in. She was like, "So are you ready?" I was like, "Yeah." I was uncomfortable. Cause it felt
Mm.
like it had spikes in it, and the spikes was just
God
like it was in my
damn.
ass with spikes in it. So she she cut the water on, bro. She cut the water. Water with the spread every goddamn word. She say,
Could you?
you ain't got it deep enough. I ain't got it what?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
Bro,
God.
she had to, man, bro, she had to give me another one, bro. So now, so the first time I went in, right, I gotta demonstrate. So
Uh
let's
oh.
just say, okay, so it's this long.
Mm.
So the first time I went in, I only went in this far.
Oh no, they ain't long enough.
To get it to work, I had to go in this far.
God. Whew.
Shit. Say, bro, but I ain't gonna eat front though. What it did, man, it say if you ain't never had one, I would really
Hmm.
recommend it. Because what it does is it gets the bottom side cleaned out. It
Hmm.
doesn't go through the whole maze, right? It
Hmm.
cleans out the bottom side, man. And you can look over and see all the yeah. It was a weird situation,
But
but I
did you
felt
did
good
you
after.
did you did, yeah, that's what I would say. You got them Disky burgers out, so you felt good after that, huh?
Man, I did. I felt good, but I was bloated,
Well,
bro,
that's
cause
good.
I'm full of water. They pump your shit
Right.
full of water, and
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
even control it. You ever just it felt like it felt like it was just shit for 30 minutes.
Mm.
You had no
30
control of it.
minutes?
30 minutes, bro. I
Damn,
ain't been
bro.
back.
Well, well, the good part about all this is that it's good that men can not only have fun, laugh together, joke together, talk crazy together, but we can share some real shit that other men need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because guys need to hear that. And we as black men, we fail to understand the health side of it, which means that because I'm gonna tell you, and part of the health side is the mental side.
Yeah.
When you don't know what's wrong with you, your mind will go fucking crazy. And then what you do is you get on the internet, excuse me, trying to self-diagnose, and the internet is always going to give you the worst case scenario.
Yes.
It could be a sign of this, a sign of that, and when really it's just this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And so my thing is, which leads me to take out tell all the good brothers, man, go get yourself checked out. Once you start reaching 40, me and we start going downhill anyway. So once you start reaching 40, man, you got to keep that metabolism, the energy going. So I vowed to myself, man, there's certain things I'm about to cut out. I can't cut back on everything cold turkey, but I'm going to cut
Right.
back, man, because I want to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to be healthy. And then, we get out there and we say this. So we need to just a little time, like you said, to just speak on this. And like I said, last but not least, just brothers, go get checked out. Do not hesitate. They have free clinics. They have clinics that cost $50 to check up if you don't have any insurance. But please don't wait till it's too late. My livers, my kidneys, everything is functioning. Negative this, negative that, negative everything.
Right.
And but still, I still have some problems. So what I'm trying to tell you is the problem I had. It was a really easy fix, but it's still at the same time, it's a mental thing. So
Yes.
you gotta get checked out, man. Gotta
What
get
up,
checked
Slick
out.
Rick OG in the building? Hey man, look, this is my whole thing, right? This is my whole thing. We we as men, right? We
Hmm.
have these conversations and we get so complacent about what we trying to do to satisfy or please other people, and we over here dying ourselves. You ever had surgery?
Yes, I have.
So, did you have surgery to the point where you went under anesthesia?
Yes, I tore ACL. It was in 1991. That was yeah. Hmm.
All right. So, with having surgery, going under anesthesia,
Hmm.
what makes you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you want to live because you got a family, or you want to live just because of what we got? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just because of what's going on in this world. Because I can assure you, when I went under, I didn't give a
Hmm.
fuck about what the fuck was going on this side of the planet.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And what the fuck kind of drugs they give you that you can't even count down from 10 before you out, and
No,
then they just wake
no.
your ass up.
Bro, when I had surgery, man, I never forget it was at Presbyterian. They said count from 10 to 1 backwards. I think I was out by 8, man, and I could have sworn I never forget Colorado was playing Nebraska on TV. I think I watched that game 3 times, man. But whatever they give you, that's some of the best damn sleep you ever gonna have. And when I tell you, man, I woke up to my knees just and so. But I still had to get, like you said, I had to get a catheter, and I didn't know what a catheter was. And I was 18 years old. They said, Miss Lindsay, if you don't pee in the next 20 minutes, we're gonna put a catheter in you. I'm like, well, shit, do what you gotta do. Ain't no big deal. So they coming up the pouch and along too. I'm like, what you gonna do with that? And they like, we finna put it in your penis. And I'm like, you putting that tube like that in something like this? That ain't gonna fit, Jack. You know what I'm saying? But say, man, that shit fit. That shit fit. And so they said, and then they was like, well, either we're gonna have to catheterize you or you gonna have to pee in 20 minutes. I said, well, shit, bring me some apple juice. But the end result was I got the catheter. But I'm gonna tell you, man, it's something about that anesthesia. And when you're young, you don't think about it. But when you go on to the age like this, whatever, you want to make sure you got your life right. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that everything is right in your life, man. You ain't got no regrets, man. Because God forbid, some people don't wake up from it. They have other complications. You know what I'm saying? But I know we don't want to get that too deep into it, but it's just that anesthesia is some good sleep, dog. I don't know what kind of drug that be, but
Man, that's some
it put you out.
boy. I'm talking about real gangster shit right there, man.
Hmm.
So all right, now we can move on. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
we can move on from that. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing you're in good health. You're in good spirit. You know what I'm saying? I think
Oh
Wednesday.
yeah,
I think Wednesday nights keeps us young, bro. I think Wednesday nights
yeah,
keeps that keeps us vibrant. You know what I'm saying? And flowing and
yeah.
moving good. Um, so I know last week we was talking about some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And every week is something different, you know what I'm saying? We
Something
all have
different.
our own
Hmm.
experiences and we go through life. But I'll be honest with you, bro. I've been getting out on my bike for a little bit. You know, I finally built me a
Okay.
rider. And so I've been out riding. I would say that it's a lot going on in the city, having to deal
Hmm.
with uh, motorcycle shit, so to speak. And
Right.
I can honestly say that some people really need to just not have parties. And if you're gonna have a party, you really have to be mindful of parking, of you know invitations. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Hmm.
so much shit going on the on the set, man, and there's so many different ways you can go. Uh, I just think you need to be mindful. I want to ask you one question, and then I'll let you. Uh, I'll turn it over to you and let you take it around. You going to Houston this weekend?
No.
Okay. Well,
But I can tell you why I'm not going though. I'm not going not because we got brothers that are going.
right,
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going because my daughter has a volleyball game in Austin.
right,
So I'm going to Austin. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
that's just where I feel. I've been to Kings of the South. Just we're gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I've been to Kings of the South 3 out of the 5 years.
right.
So I'm good. That's
Okay.
how I look at it.
So enough.
Yeah.
So I know you wanted to touch on some of the things that go on the set, so to speak.
Hmm.
Um, the thing about the set, right, is that you can speak on your experiences. I can speak on mine. I've been around for a long time.
Right.
I've been around on the motorcycle scene since '01. Right. I have not been on the set. I didn't come on the set until '06, '07. But I've been on the scene for a long time, and I've seen the
Hmm.
changes. Um, and at some point, I've implemented some changes to the set. You know what I'm saying? I had
Hmm.
plenty of ideas about how to improve the set, at least from my perspective, right?
Right.
Now, I don't know what's going on or how all the intricacies of each club works, but being a man and riding a motorcycle is first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can speak on. Being a man and
Right.
riding a motorcycle. I've had the opportunity to meet some cool ass people throughout the years, from Killeen, Austin, um, just around, just in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, but you've been across this vast country, doing motorcycle shit, and
Yeah.
you know that the protocols are different in every area. You know what I mean? And so, without getting too deep from me, without getting too deep into it, what are some of the things that you would like to speak on? What's up, Black?
Well, I think, well, first of all, man, just say I've been on the bike scene since 2012. Actually, today is March 22nd. Today is 10 years I've been in DT Mobs. I just made life a status today. Can you believe it? 10
Already.
years consecutively. Wow. I didn't even think about that. So I'm a lifer now. Um, Damn. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Never thought I'd make it to 10 years straight.
Yeah,
No
straight up,
breaks.
straight up.
But man, the support, you just said something. Now let me ask you something. And is you said some people just shouldn't have events or whatever. Why do you say that?
I think that it should be a level of pro. I think it should be a level of respect for tenure.
Hmm.
I don't think that if your club association hasn't been around longer than 10 years, I don't think that I think that you should pair it with another club. I think you should have to go because it's so many. I think you should have
Hmm.
to pair with another club in order to achieve a party. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't think that I don't think that you should have a day. Yeah, I mean, unless it's December the 2010th. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, and I just think that there's a certain level of respect that's being looked over. You know what I'm saying when it comes to what people are doing out here.
Well, I mean, I gotta agree with you on that. Now my thing is, I think a lot of people when you get into that, man, you get into everybody want to have a party, everybody want to have an event, everybody want to have an anniversary. Technically, we have to define what anniversaries are first of all. Anniversary events, whatever they are, really technically supposed to be for you and you only,
Hmm.
you and your club.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's like a
saying?
birthday
But
party.
we've it's like a birthday party. But we've gotten to the point to where, it's all about the money. It's one thing to make the money, but it's another thing to not do what you need to do with your money. Okay, give you a prime example, yeah, we talking about anniversary stage. We ain't talking about no fish fry. He said a party. A fish fry ain't no party. But anyway, like I said, while you being messy. But like I said, nah, we gonna call it out. Shit, we
Well,
gonna
I
call
mean,
it
well,
out. You
shit.
know what
If
the
it's a
fuck a
fish
fish fry
fry,
is?
if it's a fish fry, that's almost like a car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Yeah,
that is that a party though? Is that a
it's not a
party though?
party. It's not a party.
Okay, so the thing about it is, like, I just be a little transparent with us. We're a 501c3 organization. A lot of people see our parties. A lot of people they see how we do things, but they don't know the history of it. They don't know that at our first blackout we might have had 45 people there, but it's a combination of 24 years. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what we do with our money. Being a 501c3, just to give you a hint without getting into the business, being a 503c, a 501c3, the object is to not have this money in your account. You know what I'm saying? The object is to do stuff out in the community with it, which we do. That part of what we do, we don't publicize it because of the people involved and because of the things that we do involve. Now we'll publicize to feed the homeless. That's what we do for the public. But there are other things that we do with our money that people be thinking, oh, DT Mob got all this money, and it's really not like that. You know what I'm saying? Now when we do our functions, we try to put on an event for the culture to have a different kind of experience. But you got some clubs. Give you an example. One club out of Houston, man, they call themselves checking up. Somebody, y'all ain't never been in our situation and blah blah blah. But y'all wants to come to y'all's. First of all, I've been to their parties for 3 years. Number one. Number two, when we got down there, some of my brothers was like, damn, y'all want us to come 3.5 hours to your party, but y'all can't even bring your own city out. So it's just so some people, but then when you talk about protocol, the protocol is, and this is everywhere, the protocol is supposed to be you don't have anything resembling an anniversary party until 3 years out. You know what I'm saying? But with all due respect, I've seen motorcycle clubs have uh coming out parties. Where they do that at? I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen motorcycle clubs have coming out parties. I've seen motorcycle clubs have 1 year anniversaries. Have I went to them? Yeah, I was guilty of it because they were my friends. But they when they asked me, because we don't run nothing, but when they ask me, I tell them the truth. This is what it's supposed to be. But somewhere, somehow, we got away from that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so how do we get back to that? Because I remember you had the Big Five back in the day. Let's just be real. The Big Five was DT Mob, Phantom Squad, DSR, Riders Inc., and I-20. Those are the Big Five of '99 because those were the first five modern clubs started in that modern era. And then after that, you had everybody else. But the thing about it is, now you got your homeboys want to start up. I'm just using the name. I don't know. Fresh Money make a MC,
Right.
and you got 4 or 5 niggas that come from 4 or 5 different clubs, and now you want to have a first year anniversary. So the only true way to deal with that is, hell, you can't fight them with we grown men. So you just don't go to their shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't do that. We don't uphold that. We sit here and we want to talk about protocol like social clubs. Ain't no social club supposed to have black vests on right now. If you're a part of this culture, if you're in the link or whatever change, you're not supposed to wear a black vest, but you got something out there. Now you got some that were grandfathered in. I get it, that started way before that rule happened. But you got some that didn't start before that rule happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that I think a lot of the protocol stuff don't be followed. Now when you come then you want me to spend $20 pre-sale, then 25 at the door for a whack ass event. And I would be saying the same thing about my event. If it was our event, man, hell no, we can't. Bro, do you know how many times before I became the president, before I was even the vice president, that brothers wanted to go up on our ticket prices? And I was like, nah, bro, this is what it is. It's $30. You know what I'm saying? Pre-sale. So, but the $30, you got a Thursday night, you got a Friday night, you got a Saturday, and you got a Saturday night. So that's what I'm saying. So it goes back to what you said. If you protocol is supposed the reason why they said 3 years is they want to see if you can still stand on your own and be established, and you were just eating off the set. So we want to see if you could thrive 3 years. To give you an example of a club that didn't thrive 3 years. Shouts out to my boy Big Dog, God rest his soul. Hard Rebels. I don't know if you remember Hard Rebels.
Who?
Exactly. My point exactly. Hard Rebels. We had when DT Mob. I wasn't nothing then. I think I was 2 years, 3 years, maybe 3 years in the club. They had an event on the same. Well, you know how you used to have the stuff at Draft Picks, Fun Day Sundays. They had something going on at the same time that we did. They was a brand new club. Nobody knew who they were. So it's just that kind of shit that gets involved. So when you go to what you just said, hey man, if you under so many years, it should be like this. But you got the point of the matter of people don't want to follow protocol because people don't understand the culture. See, some even with these social clubs, some of these social, my hardest problem may be I had a flat on the highway. So I got to figure out how to get home. Your hardest task may be what outfit you're gonna wear to the party. We're
Right.
not the same. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So it's the protocol situation. You know what I'm saying?
So look, I look at it like this, man, and it's more or less like this. If you shouldn't, if your club is younger than let's say 10 years, right? 10 years is
Hmm.
a good number. Your club is younger than 10 years. You shouldn't be allowed to have an anniversary every year. And this is the problem
Makes sense.
because we have so many, right? So now you're gonna have people bumping into each other. So if your club is
Hmm.
younger than 10 years, you do an annual every 5, right? As you get to
Hmm.
10, it goes every 3. 15, 15 every 2. 20, then at 20 years you ought to be able to have one. But what people don't understand is that 501(c), you can't even on the cool, bruh. All your money has to be donations. You
It
can't
has to be
charge a
donations.
motherfucker nothing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Donations.
Mm-mm.
That's the whole reason why you have fish fries. That's the whole reason why you have
Hmm.
car washes to raise money. All these little annuals where y'all charging all this money and shit. Y'all doing it. I'm calling the police because you
Man,
can't
you
do that.
crazy.
You can't carry money over to the unless you got so your officers, right? So the whole reason why
Hmm.
you have money, donations, there's operating costs, right? You got
Hmm.
you got
That's
a
right.
CEO, CFO. Every officer, you know what I'm saying, gets a paycheck. That's how you disperse the money. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna go out and buy the bicycles and buy the chicken and buy the socks and buy the blankets,
That's it. That's it. That's
so
it.
let I mean we could talk about the business side of it,
Hmm.
while motherfuckers is throwing this shit around. You don't get the opportunity. Look, man, and it's our fault because
Hmm.
these same people that's having these annuals is our friends, these our partners, these our homies.
And that's the
Why?
problem. And it's
And,
like
and, and then
it's
some
like
of these niggas is out here having 2 or 3 events a year.
yeah. And see, that's the thing with us, man. And to just be honest with you, because we have two wings. We have a regular motorcycle wing. We have a 501c3 wing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, but you got guys like, if you think about it, bro, there were years where our anniversary is in June 9th and 10th. Our anniversary date is June 13th. You know what I'm saying? But our anniversary is in June. There have been times we've had the blackout, but we didn't have an anniversary
Right.
party. Okay, like 3 years ago, I'm gonna say maybe 3 years, maybe four, somewhere up in there. We didn't have an anniversary party, but we did something for our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? We didn't invite everybody. It was just DT mob thing and this and that. So it just depends on the club. Now, I was told that 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20, 25 years is a milestone. Like this June, okay, we're celebrating our anniversary this June 9th and 10th is the proposed date. We're celebrating our anniversary. We always start really pushing it in April because everybody knows it's coming up. But next year will be year 25.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So if we did something small this year, we ain't tripping because we're getting ready for the milestone.
Yes,
And I think
exactly.
yeah, and I think a lot of people, man, they miss the mark because their main purpose is to make money. Their main purpose is to have money. And our thing is, so I look back at DT Mob and I look back at the other clubs and I'm like, shit, there are times right now, bro, that I go out of town and I'm the president. Okay, and I go represent and I pay for my own room. Not saying the DT Mob can't pay for it. Not saying I can say, hey, man, I'm the motherfucking president. I'm representing the club. And I ain't paying for my own room. But I know what we're trying to do. So I say, look, man, I got this shit. I'm paying my own shit. Especially when I go to Arkansas. That's where I'm from. So you know
But
what I'm
but if
saying?
you but
So
you if you the man, and not to interrupt you, and I apologize for
yeah,
that. But if you the man, then your club supports that. Your club takes care of that. That's what the
right.
501(c) does. It takes
That's
care of
right.
as long as you're taking care of club business, the club
Hmm.
money pays for that. I'm the founder. I understand that. When we go on trips as a club, I pay my own way. Now, if the fellas decide that we're gonna take a trip, then the club says, okay, well, we're gonna put a percentage towards the trip.
Right.
Cool, no harm, no foul.
That's cool.
But
Right.
that's how we do it. The simple fact that like Black's saying right now, there's over 100 clubs, right? 100 clubs in the Metroplex,
Hmm.
but 52 weekends in a year. How the fuck do you make that work? You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
saying?
you how you make that work. But the deal is, you got the problem with these clubs, man, is you have egos. You know what I'm saying? Then my thing is, some people have even asked us, man, we want to do this with y'all. We tried that shit. We tried. We when we went to Tulsa, I never forget it, 2015. We came together at the roundup. It was 10 toes down and DT Mob. We came together at the roundup. We went in half on everything. And when I tell you that was one of the best trips. Then we tried again this past year at Baton Rouge with this other club here in Dallas, but they kept bullshitting. I'm just gonna
Right.
keep it 100. I don't give a damn what they say. They just kept bullshitting. We're like, look, we're not gonna wait on y'all. If y'all gonna do something, y'all gonna do something. If you're not, you're not. So we have the resources to do what the fuck we want to do. But you got a lot of clubs around here. They're not gonna come together like that because when that money get into play and all this shit, next thing you know, you got, well, how we gonna do this? How we gonna do nothing? You gonna split every motherfucking thing. It's real simple, bro. We
Right.
splitting everything down the middle. This is our budget. This is what we gonna do. But a lot of guys, man, everybody want to be the leader without making the leader decisions. Everybody want to be the leader without taking the blame if something go wrong. Everybody want to be the leader but only take the credit. So you got certain clubs that I go, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely fucking hate regular fellas. as far as motorcycling is concerned. The pavement is made of motherfucking asphalt and gravel. And everybody's
Bruh.
tend to have some of these clubs tend to have these shit there. And I'll be like, look, man, come on, goddamn. But you and then you try to charge me $20 for that shit.
Right.
You know, so I'm just being real, man. It's just to the point to where, but he said we got 52 weeks in a year. But then you have to ask yourself which clubs are going to come together and say, hey, man, let's do this thing right. Us and y'all can have our anniversary at the same time. It ain't going to do nothing but make the city come out. It ain't going to do nothing but make the set better.
Man, let me tell you something, Backdraft. I set the blueprint back in '08, bro. I set the blueprint back in '08. I had a birthday party, right?
Hmm.
Uh, and anybody that was around in '08 know that Axis was the motherfucking place to be.
Right.
Nigga, I had a man. I'm talking about nigga. I had a comedian come out. I had fucking shit. Uh, DJ. My whole thing is DJ battles. I love DJ battles. I don't
Right.
believe in if this is my birthday party, man. You shouldn't. Why am I charging you to come hang out and party with me, right? This is just my
Hmm.
thinking. This is this is my thinking, right? It's my party. I got to provide the food. I got to provide the entertainment because I want y'all to come kick it with me, right? But for some reason, we've turned this, $5 pre-sale, $10 at the door into a large amount. Now,
Hmm.
let me say this. Your club about to hit 25, right?
Right.
Nigga, y'all ought to be able to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do within reason. But then you got
Yeah.
DSR, they over 20
Hmm.
years. You got
Hmm.
Phantom Squad over 20 years,
Hmm.
right?
3 months after us. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you didn't even mention Phantom Squad a while ago.
Yes, I did. I said the big five. I said I mentioned man order
Now
they
you
were
said
formed.
Riders Inc.
I said DT
Uh
Mob,
huh.
Phantom Squad, DSR, I-20, and Riders Inc.
Okay, I
Them,
missed the
them the
Phantom
big
Squad.
five.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, either way, all of those clubs, right? So then
Hmm.
you got full throttle in one and full throttle in one unit, '04.
Yep.
So they coming up on 20 years.
Pack Riders.
Pack Riders, you get what I'm
2
saying?
years, they be 20 years. Hmm.
We coming up on 15.
Milestone. I remember when y'all came up on. See, this is the thing. I remember when okay, now I'm gonna give you a prime example. I go to regular fellas when there's some MC shit. I don't like it, but I
Right.
go. Y'all had y'all 10 year, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not just saying because Black will tell you he's on here now, and he'll tell you I said this to him. Ain't no way in hell, which it was. Y'all had a very good crowd. Ain't no way in hell that a club whose members provide us an outlet on Tuesdays for as long as we can remember at their 10-year anniversary. That bitch should have been packed.
Yes.
Now, because 10 years is a milestone, number one. Number two, everybody knows that star players don't have an anniversary every year.
Mm-mm.
Number three, these are the facilitators of Two Wheel Tuesday, like something that gives us something to do every Tuesday throughout the spring and summer. That shit should have been packed. I told, and it was, you know what I'm saying? But if you didn't support nobody else, you should have supported that.
I
That's
appreciate that,
just
man.
my opinion, you know. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
The man said what he said.
Yeah, say what I said. Phantom Squad, Phantom Squad coming up in April. They coming up on 24 years. Just like us, like I said, they were founded 3 months after us. You know, they moved their date up a little bit, their anniversary date. They were founded 3 months after us. So we give those guys the same respect. I give Phantom Squad so much respect that I rode to Little Rock, Kings of the South, Friday. Went to their day party Saturday, came back home from Little Rock Saturday, went straight to Phantom Squad party Saturday evening. That's how much respect we should give these clubs. But see, what happened is these guys get in these clubs, they don't understand protocol and they want to hate and hate and hate and don't look at the big picture. Just like with us, you know, I feel what you're saying, but when we provide an event, we provide an event for the culture. So it's like we put on some different type shit. Now, if you could put on that shit, you could do it. It ain't me. It was the cats that came before me that facilitated.
Right,
So the
right,
thing of the matter, but you got some clubs that ain't even been out 4 and 5 years that's doing it. Just like with this Rough Rider thing. We're gonna talk about it. A lot of people felt some kind of way with that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt some kind of way. The Rough Rider Fort Worth, they call their stuff the Blackout 2K23. They I'm just keeping it real. They had the whole concept, the comedy show on Friday, the day put that. So a lot of people hit me in my inbox about it, and they were like, "Man, that's fucked up." Some people even made posts about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are doing that just kind of see what we were gonna say. Some people are doing it because they genuinely was concerned about, man, they still in your whole concept. It's not the fact that you're still in our whole concept. You now I'm gonna speak on it because I didn't speak on it first. It's not the fact you're still in our whole concept because you can do what you want to do. Now, had it been me and I was referee, I just wouldn't have dropped the flyer until after our event. That's what I'm saying. Our event was in January. So you dropped your flyer whenever. Then so the excuse was, man, ain't gonna be nobody there but Rough Riders. So if you feel that way, shit,
Why
you
pass the
already
fly?
losing.
Why pass the flyer out to the rest of the community?
To rest that's right. If that's how you feel, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We grown men. So we like, man, we ain't worried about that. We gonna do what we do. We gonna have fun. And that's just what it is, man. But you got a lot of clubs out there. It's the egos of the leaders, man. They like if you said draft, we want 10 clubs to come together and we're gonna put on a mini roundup in Dallas or whatever. We're gonna come together and we're gonna do this and do that. We'll be down with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think we don't want to spearhead it, but we'll be down with it. That's the problem, man. So the split and stuff, when you
So
say you think two club,
right.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, so look, this is how I feel like it should go, right? So
Hmm.
if you are a not so tenured club, right? I think
Hmm.
your party should be on a Friday night. If you're a tenured club and it's not, let's say these are in between years. So let's say y'all 24th, right? I, and
Hmm.
I'm just using y'all for an example. So let's just say this
Okay.
was the number 14. Y'all should just everything should be done on a Saturday, right?
Kind
Y'all's
of like we
meet
did last year.
y'all's meet and greet party, everything should be done on Saturday. A club that has less tenure than y'all's, instead of y'all doing a meet and greet on Friday, they get to have their annual on that Friday. Kind of like a social club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So in order for everybody to have and to support through a weekend, you got a Friday night party from Club 4 year. You got a
Hmm.
Saturday night party for Club 15 year, 14 year, and then Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, look, let's get together and let's do a picnic. Between the two clubs that had, because there's people still lingering around. Maybe the civilians want to come out and do something at a park, right? Yeah, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? That's and,
Well, you gotta look at like, okay, I totally agree. With some of the points.
right, right,
The
right, right,
first
right.
point is, last year we had at our 23rd anniversary, we had one day, and that was a block party, and it didn't even last all night. You know what I'm saying? It was from 5 to 10.
Right.
Okay, now on that day, even though we had put out, it was our date, we put out BDR had a party on the same day, their anniversary party. See what I'm saying? They had it from 12 to 4 though at a park. So we're like, okay, we don't trip on that because we got
Right.
friends over there, and
Right.
that
And
might
what they'll
and
do
it
is they'll leave their event and come to y'all's.
exactly. So it's about communication. It could have been like they probably say, "But man, DT Mongo had us from 5 to 10. Let's have out for 12 to 4," and that's however it worked out. Okay, just like this weekend, you got, and I think it's this weekend. Number one stunners. Don't number one stunners have the anniversary thing in the park?
Yes. Oh,
But
do
yet
they?
and still, I think it's this weekend. But yet and still,
Yeah, because theirs is usually
motherfucker.
around the same time as King of the South.
Yeah, so yet and still you got guys that's gonna go to King Side, which is cool.
Yeah.
But we're always in my with my club, we're always gonna have representation at number one standards. And the reason why, whether it's two guys, whether it's 20 guys, and the reason why is because that was my very first introduction to the motorcycle set. Lady Diva was the president. They were having a party on Florence Avenue. So I tell you, it was a long time ago, and that was the very first motorcycle club party. Well, whatever you want to call them, we fuck with them, MSC, whatever you want, you know what I mean. They were the very first party I ever went to. So I always, and I was a prospect. I'll always represent at their stuff where they had a canned food drive, they had an anniversary party. So if I wasn't going to Austin, I would probably either be at their park, have some representation. But they like 15 years or 14 years in. So now Fridays though, like you said, Fridays. Okay, he said MST. Okay, like Fridays, that's reserved for social club. Now, I personally think they need to stick to that rule, and the reason being, and I don't think they'll ever change. The reason being is because one Saturday, bro, we had an MC that had a party and a social club that had a party that same night, and there was more people at the social club party than the MC party. You
You
remember
know
that?
why? You know why?
Why is that? Oh, they 17 years in. All right,
Got
number one stunner. My bad.
gotta keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Cause the party don't stop. And niggas want to be around the women. If the women at the social club party, that's where they gonna be.
But it brings us back to support, man. You know what I'm saying? When I go to a party, man, I don't go in the hopes that people will come to ours. I go to support you because I want to go.
That
I
period.
go to support you. Yeah, I go to support you because I want to be there. I'll be like, well, we got to go to their party. We want them to come down. Man, I don't give a damn about that. We hope that you come to ours based on the experience alone. There was a guy that said, man, with draft, we know y'all ain't gonna never come up here, man, but we know when we come down there, we got a whole weekend of fun. Whatever they said. My thing is, it brings up. So if you're not getting on the ground, if you're not going to people and just showing your face, showing your patch, you don't take nothing but to walk by the DJ booth. DT Mob in the house, star players in the house, there may be one motherfucker in the house. But they don't shout it out your club. And people don't forget that. But then you get mad because people don't come to your shit.
Right.
Okay? So it just depends, man.
Well, I want to touch on something. I want to go back to this whole number one stunners thing, and the fact that you support the number one stunners on their event.
Hmm.
You know, at any rate, just because of you know what I'm saying, the history. Well,
Hmm.
I can honestly tell you that Two Wheel Tuesday was started based on the number one stunners Be-
Mm. Okay.
because of the love that we had for the stunners. Now, this is the cool part about that. It wasn't the Two Wheel Tuesday takeover that we currently have. What it
Right.
was a introduction. What it was an introduction to the growth of the community because we lost D'Lo and we just
Hmm.
happened to be hanging out on a Tuesday, so we did a benefit for D'Lo. Not even a couple of months later, bruh, I had a tragedy. I lost my house to a fire. So guess what
Hmm.
happened? They did a charity event for me. Not only in Fort Worth, bro, in Dallas too. It was
Yeah.
almost like a competition to see who was gonna raise the most money for me. But guess what I did? The same donations that I received, nigga, I gave it back to the community. We was going to Buffalo Wild Wings, nigga. I paid for everybody that showed up. Don't even bring your money in here. It's on me.
But why do you think they did that though?
Because of my support for the community, bro.
Right, right,
I, I
right.
I
But I
never
think
walked into this bitch like it's all about me. I walked into this
no.
bitch because it's all about us, and I knew that there was strength in numbers. When we was having parties over off of 35 and Market Center, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we put that shit
Hmm.
together.
But
It's not. Go ahead.
one of the one of my favorite events is to feed the homeless, dog. And people be like, it ain't the blackout. Hell no, ain't the blackout. Blackout is work. That shit work for me. That ain't no party. That's work. I have been doing a blackout for 10 years, and I've never rode my bike to the blackout in 10 years. Because now we got other brothers that have, but me, I've never rode because I got to make sure shit is happening. I got to
Right.
make sure I have access to try.
Right.
It's like, but at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand when you support people, man. A lot of people, first of all, we don't understand support. There's a club right now. I'm not gonna be able to make it Saturday. You know what I'm saying? To their part, their shouts out to Street Angels Conway. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to make it to Little Rock Saturday. I'm going to Austin, but I'm sending a donation. And that's what it's all about. It's
Right.
people that you don't forget people. And I think that when people see these people not around a lot, for instance, let's say this number one stunners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we're going to stay on them for a minute. I don't want to just stay on them, but I'm just staying on them because I deal with them. They're my people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I support they skate party, everything because it's fun. It's good old fashioned fun. These cats, you don't see them out a lot. You may see one or two. You see my man PA. You'll see Lady Diva. And see maybe see a couple of others. But people think that they just because you're not at all the parties, or just because you're not at all these functions, pull up everywhere that fell off. When it's really not that fell off. It's that you just out doing grown folk shit.
Right.
But you still know when their event is. You still know what they're trying to do. You still know, hey, we know that Number One Stunners has a canned food drive. We know that they have a skate party to raise funds for what they do in the community. We know that they have an anniversary. These are things we know. But a lot of people, they'll say it. One cat said something from Little Rock. He said, well, shit, DT Mob ain't never been our anniversary up here. Why the fuck we down here? Well, nigga, you ain't got to come. That's my answer because number one, I didn't know shit about your anniversary.
Right.
Okay. So number two, ain't nobody making you come. You came for a reason. So at the end of the day, when you have these parties and then you want us to drive here and drive there, but you can't even bring your own city out. So how can you be mad at a club driving 3 and 4 hours or 5 hours away, but you can't even bring the own people in your city out? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, guess what, bro? And this is my whole thing. And I tell Black them and when we have our meetings and shit, I say, bro, we ain't gotta have no annual, bro. We get an annual every fucking Tuesday, whether we host it or not, because we get the opportunity to hang out with everybody that pull up. A
Hmm.
backdrop when y'all had y'all two wheel Tuesday night shit. Guess what? We having an annual at DT Mob Clubhouse. When Full
Yeah, it's gonna
Throttle
have
had
fun.
a annual, we got had a two wheel Tuesday. That's an annual at Full Throttle's Clubhouse. One unit, whatever club hosts a two wheel Tuesday, that's our opportunity to hang out with everybody else. So we
But
don't have to
bro,
have one every year because we get one every
nah,
week.
right. But you look at it like this, okay, then you look at giving back to the community, bro. We had a campaign 2 years ago, right before COVID hit. Our last summer thing, we called it the Summer Bash. It was our anniversary, it was our 22nd anniversary. No, the 21st, maybe 22nd. I don't know. No, 21st
Right.
anniversary. It was not. It was our 20th anniversary, bro. We had that motherfucker under pavilion one day, and we charged $5, bro, for everybody. It wasn't no pre-sale. It wasn't no event, right? It was $5 at the door. But that shit wasn't free. See what I'm saying? Everything, and we had an artist, which we normally don't have no damn artist. We don't need no artist. But that shit wasn't free. But we still charge everybody $5. Now, did I get some resistance about that? Yeah, I did from the previous people. I was like, look, bro, you got to give back somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Charge them $5. Then at the block party, we charged $10. And I said, okay, this is what we gonna do. We give it back. Not only do they pay $10 at the gate, but give them a ticket. They get free food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just to me, even with the two-wheel Tuesday, man. I haven't personally, and I ain't seen you pay. I ain't never paid for a Deesky burger or a Hustler burger. I mean, I don't even think you charge people. Now you may charge for the drinks. That's understandable. But my thing is, a lot of people tend to think that, hey man, we got to go here so they'll come to us. So we got, but they forget what support is. I got a message in my inbox said, hey man, we having our club is having an Easter egg hunt for these kids. Can y'all donate? We only asking for $7 for these packs. Of course, we ain't gonna just give $7.
Right.
Shit, I get that out of my pocket in the name of DT Mob. Here go $50 in the name of DT Mob. You know what I'm saying? So I said, sure, we can do that. So people don't understand, even with like you said, with the annual Two Wheel Tuesday. Just to harp on that right quick. Two Wheel Tuesday. If you ain't got nothing else to do, if you don't come to Mob Monday, if you don't go to Wild Out Wednesday at Triple BC, who's on Thursday? I forgot. And then the nights on Friday or Sunday, you should still come to Two Wheel Tuesday because of the simple fact that now I know I get off work, I have a lot going on, but
Right.
I do
Right.
make it. My thing is the reason why I say that is because it gives you a different perspective every week.
Yes, sir.
That gives you a different perspective. Y'all going somewhere. Well,
Thanks,
let me
bro.
say we because I participated.
Right.
We going somewhere different every week, and I think that the people miss the mark because at the end of this day, this thing is all about biking. Even if
Yes.
you could take that little 2 hours out of your time and say get some wind therapy and say I'm gonna get on my bike, or if you're not gonna ride your bike, meet us there or whatever. And I think that a lot of people miss the mark because everybody want to be the boss. So it goes back to what you said, tenure. Man, even when we put the Dallas Rock on, tenure. They go, oh, you should have heard, heard the little people under their breath. They didn't even think that, motherfucker, we got 24 years in. Enough said.
Period.
We don't have to say shit else to you, period.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? But you still got people that don't always say what they say, man. And that's the part of the motorcycle, like the politics. It's the politics I can do without.
Right. Well, Black will tell you, man. The first thing that I would tell people, they just want to have the fun. They don't want it. They don't want it. They see when it's time to take care of the business, that's when you start having the problems.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we having the fun, everything is cool. Peachy King, hunky dory. But now it's time for the political shit to pop off. When the political shit pop off, now all of a sudden there's an issue there. You know what I mean? And again, I look, man, I don't raise my hand to speak for the whole motorcycle community. I raise my hand to speak for my club and for me. You know what I'm saying? Personally, when
Mm-hmm.
when I retired, you know what I'm saying? It allows me to move around and see who knows me. My whole thing
Mm-hmm.
coming up into this, bro. I didn't know nobody. How the fuck do I know Backdraft if I don't walk up to him or he walk up to me and we shake hands? Like, hey man, I know who you are. Okay. I didn't.
Bro,
I go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm listening. You know
I was
what?
just gonna say I've been around this motherfucker long enough, bro. That if you don't know me, you ain't been around here long enough. And if you ain't been
Nah.
around here long enough, bro, how the fuck are you having an annual?
Well, I tell you this, man. Like, just two things. PA just said draft. To be honest, some people only go to y'all event to try to take y'all guests and get them to show up to theirs. I'm cool with that. I don't have no problem with that because one club told me the exact same thing I just read for you, PA. He said, "Man, I already know y'all not gonna come to our events, and I'm cool with that. I just know that if I come to y'all event and I can hand out 20, 30 flyers, I might get 5 or 6 of those people at my event. That ain't no problem. That's called networking. That ain't no problem. And then and I ain't tripping with that. And then you had then you got this guy to say, um, it to me it's like I'm gonna go where I want to go because I want to go. I'm not gonna go in the hopes of people wanting to come to ours. Now, if they do, that's fine because and I know, and then we're gonna keep it real. And I don't want to harp on my club, but and I know that was several years before I was in the club. DT Mob didn't go nowhere.
No.
They didn't go nowhere. They didn't support nobody. But like you
But
said,
you
the
know what?
party
I'm gonna
was
tell
so
you something
big.
though. When did you come in at 12?
2012.
Okay, so bam. So let's just say back in
I
'09.
started prospecting in 2012. Yeah.
All right, so '09, 2010. Let me tell you something, bro. And I don't care what nobody say. It's
Hmm.
not that DT Mob didn't go nowhere. It was just that the people around here didn't see him. Them niggas was on the
Oh,
ground,
okay.
bro.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
They was in Austin, in Houston, in San Antonio. That's why people are coming. The Kaleens, the Tylers, and I'm taking up for them without taking up for them because I know
Right.
these things. When I was
Right.
when, in 2010 when I hopped on my Harley, I'm looking at Blue and Big T riding beside me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that they just felt like they could get more support from outside because you got to understand it was a whole nother entity of a coalition of motorcycles and
Exactly.
DT Mob and DSR and Phantom Squad and Throttle Mob, all them all them guys was in that coalition.
Hmm.
So you got to understand the same way we talking about. Damn, how many clubs we got in the Metroplex? It's the same thing that they was doing. We
Hmm.
didn't. They didn't show us. They didn't show us the same love that they showed to these out of towners, but they was out of town, bro. So when
Right.
they started
Right.
getting people, when you start having, 1,000, 2,000 people at your fucking annual, it ain't because you know what I'm saying. You just coming to Fort Worth and supporting, Two Wheel Tuesday. It's because your ass got the fuck out and rode.
And see, a lot of people don't even understand that, bro. It's a lot of riding I do that I don't even put on social media. Because at this point, I got to be careful how I move. So it's like I go a lot of places, and I be out of town, bro, and people don't know until I'm back. And
Right.
my thing is, and then you got some club shit. We want to move like y'all. We want to be like DT. Don't be like us. And the reason why I say don't be like us because there's a lot of flaws that come with us. There's a lot of ego that come with us. There's a lot of things. It's a lot of work, and that work can make you want to just say, man, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. It's too much motherfucking work. But at the end of the day, be like you. Every club has a personality. Every club has personality. Like Toby just said, crossing state lines. Yeah, we cross state lines, but the truth of the matter is, Toby, that's my club, bro. Here, the truth of the matter is, in Texas, it's so fucking big. You don't even have to cross the state line if
Nigga,
you
you
want at
ain't
least
gotta
five
go.
hundred to
No,
1,000.
nigga, you can. Man, look, bro. And I'm gonna let you finish your point, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lose this. Nigga, Texas is big enough to support itself.
That's right. That's right.
Period.
I told guys. I asked one guy, he's a personality on Facebook, and I said, hey man, he was wanting to know, he wanted to come and host our party, MC our party, and he wanted to charge us. Well, I charge $1,500 and I need a room. Well, I tried to explain to him, well, we don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to put. Well, I can introduce you to a whole new audience. We really don't need that. I mean, we don't need to pay you to MC our party. We don't need to pay you to host our party. We don't need to pay you to promote our party. And so these are things. But like I told him, I said, say man, big sale. Fuck it. We're just gonna keep it real. That's my dude now. Don't get me wrong. Big sale,
Right,
my
right.
guy.
No, no, it's
But
all good.
we did have this conversation. I said, hey man, you might not have heard of our parties. And that's cool because you're in Georgia. But in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, everybody at that time has heard of our shit. So if you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, if you going, say for instance, you go support all of these clubs in Houston, you go support clubs in Austin, you go support clubs in San Antonio, you go to El Paso, you go to Oklahoma, you go to Louisiana, you gonna get it. But it also all depends on the personality of your club. It depends on, you got some clubs that city clubs, and you got some clubs that's in the country clubs. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You go down to street heat, we don't hear about street heat a lot in Dallas. We didn't hear about street heat at the time a lot in Dallas for word, but shit, you go down to East Texas, street heat with shit.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Street sweepers, stuff like that, which is my boy. Now I support that. I love
Yeah,
them. They
Wild
cool. I
Bunch.
haven't had an opportunity.
Yeah,
Wild Bunch, Tyler, these guys, you might not hear about them a lot of up here functioning. But you go down there, they're the club. And there's nothing wrong with that because in their area, they're doing big things, man. Shouts out to Sunshine Black. So and Bowley. So it's just that it just depends on where you are. And I think a lot of people miss the mark with that because at the same time, you're right. DT Mob was on the ground. But when we talk about these clubs, every club, like PA said, every club had their own identity. Rock the way you rock. How would DT Mob look putting on a skating park? That ain't us. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying, and I'm at all, but what I'm saying is I'd rather go to number one stunners because I know two things will happen to number one stunners. I'm gonna get some love and I ain't gotta work. So why do we have to do? We don't need to do no skate party. That's their thing. And I've gone almost every year. And I'm like, let's do that, man. So then you got who else that do so? Okay, Two Wheel Tuesday. How's it gonna set up that a club start doing? They start calling their shit Two Wheel Tuesday. That lets you know that this club don't know shit. Okay, so it goes back to what you said, tenure protocol. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't, you know, we man, Black and I, we did our live a couple of weeks ago about the Two Will Tuesday thing, and if it's not called Two Will Tuesday, we ain't got really nothing to do with it. And I wanted to, to say, man, I don't own the day. The club doesn't own the day, but we just ask out of respect that you not have an event going on that day because it 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 takes the bulk of the people and say it makes them have to make a decision. Oh well, I'm gonna go spend 10 minutes here. Why?
Now
You know
I'm
how
gonna
much?
disagree
Look, I
with you.
don't even.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay. And
Okay,
hold
you
on.
say
What
you
point
don't
though?
you don't own the day.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. On the motorcycle scene, you do.
All right.
And if any motorcycle club try to set any 99 club, let me make sure I get that straight, try to set something up on Two Weird Tuesday, they in violation and they faulty, they some fake ass niggas. I'm just keeping it real with you. Because how long, no, real talk, how long has Two Weird Tuesday been going on?
Oh shit, 2009, 2008.
2009. So it's been at least about, this going to be the 13th year.
Yeah.
So any club that's happening right now in the Dallas Fort Worth area, if they try to do something MC related on a Tuesday during the time that Two Wheel Tuesday is in play, they in fucking violation. And the who's who of the motorcycle scene shouldn't even be at that shit. I say what I say.
On the cool.
On the cool. It's just the truth, man. Just like,
But
why
see
would you?
why we can't talk about it though. You know why would this? Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, bro. The whole conversation is not going to be transcripted. Only portions of this conversation is going to be scripted, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the reason why we're going to have an issue with talking about said shit because people only grasp on the 2% of 100% conversation. Oh man, backdraft with this man, they over there talk about niggas and fuck to this and fuck to that. No, man, we having a conversation. These are the talks that we have, and you guys are finally being privy to.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's the
But that's
whole
just like,
thing about having a conversation. You know, it's not even about chunking rocks and hiding your hand. Let's just talk about it because this is not
nah,
about bashing nobody. This is a conversation between, the president of a club and the founder of another, right? At this particular point in
right.
time, which we can have these conversations. What we're doing is allowing other people to come in and have,
But
you
see,
know, a point to that. You know what I'm saying? Go
But
ahead.
see, the thing about Stacy just said the same for Mild Mondays. Well, let me tell you about that. When we started Mild Mondays, a lot of people don't even understand that Mild Mondays started at the Daiquiri shop on Hampton. Started by my vice president now, Pep. And he was like, man, let's just get a brother somewhere to go on Monday. We didn't have no clubhouse. Like, let's just get a brother somewhere to go on Monday. We have 4 brothers up there. We have 8 brothers up there. We didn't publicize the shit. Shit just morphed into what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So when we had a clubhouse, what I did was I went to everybody with a clubhouse. Everybody with a clubhouse. I said, hey man, pick a date. Let's pick a date to where we all can do something. The goal is to have something going on every night of the week. If you go to some of these bike sets that's out of town, I'm talking about the real bona fide bike sets,
Especially
California,
on that
this and
West
that.
Coast, yeah.
They got something going on biking every night of the week. So I said, okay, we got Mob Mondays. Okay, we said we'll take Mondays. It was strategic. It was number one because of when we started. And number two, my Mondays, and then you had nobody do nothing on Tuesday because you had two Tuesdays. We already said that. Wednesdays was triple BC. Okay. Thursdays was second to none. Fridays was social club. Saturdays was anniversary party. And second and fourth Sundays was King of the South. First and third Sundays and was nights in rare breed. We had it all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
So that we made a pact. And what happened was one club came and they started something on a Sunday, and Rare Breed reached out to me, and because I am the motherfucking mayor, now fuck with you. But anyway, they
So hold up. Should we have presidencies and a cabinet?
okay. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to
Anyway,
that. So
go ahead.
they
We
now
gotta go
now I'm getting to it. They reached
ahead.
out to me. They reached out to me and they said, "Hey man, I know we haven't done anything on our day in a while, but this particular club is trying to do something on our day." So I reached out to that particular club that we had that, and I said, "Hey man, we got to pack these club on clubhouses. Y'all got a clubhouse, but this is their day." And the guy told me, with all due respect, Drive, which I highly respect him. He was like, "With all due respect, we gonna still do our thing." I said, "Okay." So, but I had to do what I had to do if I'm gonna hold true to it. Didn't one DT mob, that's my partner. Didn't one DT mob member show up to the event? Because if we're gonna hold true to it, we're gonna hold true to it.
Right.
Now back to the president's council, what you said. Okay, we was trying to put something together to where all the presidents that weren't in the chain will come together once every 3 months, or how it would, and sit down and we strategize how we as clubs can make the set better. Take the lead on making the set better. Not saying the change is not, because they are, man. A lot of people, I had to actually go to a meeting to see how it was done. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been hearing all these stories about the change and this and that. But my friends are on the board and they actually do a good job. It's really not them, it's the clubs. The clubs decide, the clubs, they don't run, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's a
Right.
whole nother story. All
Right.
I can say is the change is doing a good job.
Right.
So the deal was, so we were gonna have, it was us, it was Rare Breed, it was Kings of the South, it was a couple of more, and we was like, we're gonna come together and we're gonna call it the President's Council. We are not an organization. We're not ready. It's just some niggas that come together. We may come together as a Hooters, and every month or 3 months we get together as presidents. We
Right.
go have a drink. We go have some fun. Well, I didn't do it because of the politics involved in it, and I was like, man, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. Okay, what it was is that, well, y'all trying to start new. We aren't trying to start new organization, because I could take your ass all the way back to UBE. So if you don't know about UBE, then you don't understand what I'm talking about. You know about UBE, right?
Yeah, they had a black
So
dude.
you,
The black dude was down there in Austin fighting for us.
yeah, so that was well before the chain and all that. But people don't understand that. So my thing is, so when you speak on it, that's where we tried to go. So when
UBA,
you say it's
UBA.
that UBA, that's where you got to try to go. Because Professor, God rest his soul, in our club, he was the secretary. So DT Mob has been, we had a hand in founding that organization. So DT Mob has been in the organization. But the thing about it is, so back to, I said all that to say this. Yes, you do own the day. Now you may not own the day, but when it
Right.
comes to the motorcycle thing, there's supposed to be enough respect for you and your organization that put that on every Tuesday. Don't nobody step on your motherfucking feet. Period, point blank. And it's up to us as a set to say, nah, bro, this is when this happened. This is when that happened. This is when that happened. I had a situation where our social club, Statues Queens, had their event on a Friday. Thank you. So it's just that. So we got to enforce that. We got to talk about it. Just like, okay, we don't. Well, what about if outlaws have someone on Friday? We shouldn't even be concerned what outlaws do. Let's just be honest with you. I don't care if outlaws have someone on Friday. We shouldn't even be concerned with what the outlaw clubs do, because technically outlaw clubs are not concerned with what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't be concerned what they do. They're a whole other entity.
Hmm.
And that's what people fail to realize. Now, you may have homeboys, like I got perfect homeboys over there, Outcast, Chosen Few, Hell's Lover. I got great homeboys. But the truth of the
Storm
matter is, when it
Destruction.
comes to this motorcycle thing, they are a whole other entity. So when you get to talking about the 99 side, you have to talk about the 99 without the outlaw clubs in it, because at the end of the day, who's going to regulate it? Who's going to put it together? We are strong enough to where we can actually police ourselves. It's all about the leadership of the clubs.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, but that all goes hand in hand with knowing exactly where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And putting yourself in position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you are one of these people that can take a conversation and the first thing you do is critique it, as opposed to getting the information and and processing it and saying, huh, I never thought
Hmm.
about it that way.
Yeah.
Because you're allowed to have an opinion. Even if I don't agree
All
with
day.
you, bro. I understand your point, but I feel this way.
Right.
We always trying to create the problem as opposed to alleviating the problem. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So what you just spoke of is an absolute truth, but because the 99 has numbers, people don't
Hmm.
want to they want to look. What's going on? Man, we
But
have go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. And we have. I want you to finish your statement.
I was just gonna say we have fun doing what we do. I enjoy riding my bike knowing that I ain't got beef with somebody else because his patch don't match my patch. And
Right.
getting back to the two wheel Tuesday, when you were saying that y'all was doing something and all of a sudden COVID hit, nigga, I was the one giving people a place to go.
Right.
Because
Right.
and I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't just the 99 showing up. It was the
Mm-mm.
Outlaws. And it wasn't no problems. That was the
And it
first
shouldn't
time I
be.
ever seen all that, bro, and no issue. And I'm talking about nigga, everybody was represented.
Well, this is the thing. We had a blackout. Our last blackout that we had at the Crown Plaza before COVID hit, before it closed. We had all four or five major outlaw clubs in the same place at the same time. And one of the clubs even told us they were so deep. They even told us, "Hey man, we appreciate the hospitality wherever we are in y'all patches in the country. Y'all good." And I kept telling my homeboy, I said, that's what you, I mean, one of my brothers says, what you call a Pyrrhic victory. And he was like, what do you mean a Pyrrhic victory? I said, well, we let them in, but it's still a victory because now they're a nation. So wherever we go that they are, we know that we can halfway count on them. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it should be that way anyway. It should be that way anyway that they can come to something. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of this shit is about the respect for the leader, bro. People can say what they want to.
Yep.
It's about the respect for the leader. Okay, prime example. If it was me and I was into it with a guy at Two Wheel Tuesday because of you and Black, I'd be like, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna let this ride tonight. I'll holler at you though.
Right.
Because I respect y'all. So I'm like, no, I ain't finna fuck nothing up, but I ain't finna be fighting at their clubhouse. I
Right.
ain't finna be fighting at their. But a lot of people, they don't look at it like that. And the thing, now I'm not saying they just bust you in your jaw. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Right.
Nigga hit
Right.
me in my jaw. I don't give a fuck where we at. But what I'm saying is, we should have some kind of self restraint with no beef. We should be able, man. One thing, and people laugh at that Biker Boys movie. They say it was a lot of inaccuracies in there, but there were a lot of accuracies as well as inaccuracies. And one of
The
the
only
accuracies was,
inaccuracies, yeah, it was the motorcycle shit that they was doing.
yeah, and then yeah, exactly. They did you see when they prime example? It may have been smaller people, but when they came together, all them clubs came together to do that bikini car wash. You know what I'm saying? All them clubs and they race bikes came together. All them clubs supported each other's clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? So those are the accuracies. Yeah, some of the inaccuracies may be okay. They ride in their car with a vest on, or this and that. But it's a movie. It's a movie though. It's a
Look, not
movie.
only that, racing in the grass.
Racing in the grass, racing on some farmland. It's a movie. But my thing is, at the end of the day, man, it's all about, like you said, the leadership and the tenure and the support that you want to go. I go a lot of places, and sometimes I want to go, sometimes I don't. There have been times I said, man, I just don't feel like going. I'm tired. But I went anyway to represent my club, not because I gotta go because they came to ours. No, I go because I wanted to go, and that's just where it is. I just think a lot of people don't understand that, like you said, the tenure and the way we do things. I blame it all on the leadership, man. You're supposed to be able to teach your club, and if you don't know, and you're a brand new club, because every club out here has been a pop up club at one point in time.
Every last club has been a pop
So
up.
like, oh, the goddamn pop up club. When you started? Well, we started in 2004. Well, you popped up in 2004, nigga. So everybody's club has been a pop up club.
Yes, that
So
is a
my
fact.
thing is, yeah. So if you say, hey man, we want to get on you to draft, I want to learn some, I want to pick your brain. I give you all the ingredients you need. Now I'm not gonna give you the recipe though, but I give you the ingredients. It's up to you to stir that shit up and make it be what it's gonna be.
Right. All I can tell you
But
is that until we start having conversation without um, without being offended,
hmm
because you can't have this conversation without being offended. With some people can't have this conversation without taking offense to what we're discussing. And the crazy part about it is that you get 100 niggas in the room. We got 100 presidents. You get 100 presidents in the room, and who gonna be the motherfucker that stand out?
that's what I was gonna say. I was about to say, the question I was gonna ask you is, do you think the club that have the biggest party is the top of the food chain?
I don't
Or you
really
gonna be
look at
surprised at my answer?
I don't really look at the club as being. I don't. Do we have a top of the food chain in this area?
As far as 99,
Just period, bro. And the
this
reason
period.
why I say
Well,
the reason
go
why
ahead.
I asked that question, the reason why I asked about being on top of the food chain, because if you look at being on top of the food chain, what is it based off of? Members, money, parties. What are we based in the top of the food chain on?
It just depends on what you base the motorcycle club on to be in top food chain. I've heard people say Man, shit, that's DT Mob. Shit, they the top dogs. No, no, I disagree with that. And the reason why on that perspective, and I'm the president. And the reason why I disagree with that is because number one, you'll never ever hear me say I'm the president. That'll be the only time you hear me say it in that vein. Number two, I disagree with it because of the simple fact that disagreeing with that humbles me. And it keeps me humble. It keeps me saying shit. I always say something to my members, and they can repeat this verbatim. I say the sun gonna do two things. It's gonna rise and it's gonna set. It don't matter what goes on. That motherfucker gonna set on you, Jack. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be humble. Just because you throw two, this ain't like in the course of 5 years. It's a course of 25 years. So the thing about it is, yeah, you may have big parties, but you don't go nowhere. You may have big parties, but you look down and snub your nose at clubs that don't have parties like y'all. That don't make you top of the food chain. That don't make you top of food. That what that makes you is a fucked up ass club,
Mm.
bro. I don't never look at nobody different. Man, I suppose if your shit could be at the goddamn QT, I'm gonna be in that bitch and bag my bike up just like it was at the goddamn Anatole
Nigga,
because
we
I'm a
used to
real
kick it at the
biker.
Sonic. Oh my God, we
Yeah,
used to kick it at the Sonic. And I'm
yeah.
talking
And
about,
my
nigga, that was before, nigga, and I'm gonna tell you, bro, like, nigga, the Sonic, it didn't matter what the fuck you had on your back, bro. All that
no, it didn't
matters
matter.
is what you know what I'm saying, that you came out of what you was riding and shit.
And then the
Now all
thing
of a
about
sudden,
that is,
go ahead.
yeah, now all of a sudden you then I remember we had Tuesday at Pluckers. Y'all remember that?
Hmm.
Okay, now you had motherfuckers coming out 20 and 30 deep at Pluckers in a motorcycle. I'll never forget Boogie Down came that bitch about 30 deep. Where is Boogie Down today? Number one. Number two, you better be thankful that you get five motherfuckers from a club at your party these days. Cause you know what the one thing that's done caught up with all of us that was doing it back then is time in life. So my thing is, so it humbles me when I can go to one unit in Fort Worth, bro, and see a whole different array of people. You know what I'm saying? When I can go to Full Throttle, man, when they used to have this shit at Minos, I think it's Minos, I think it's what it's called. I
Mino.
love, yeah, I love that shit. Why did I love that shit? Because I knew I was gonna see some different people.
And
You know what I'm
same,
saying?
so you see how big they shit was too, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
okay,
Yes,
so now
sir.
all of a sudden we got a club in Fort Worth that's doing it this big, and we got a club in Dallas that's doing it this big. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Full Throttle FTI, that was my first home. So
Right.
I always be love for those people. You know what I'm saying? For that club and those members and shit. Big Van on here right now, Big Swole. Uh, you
What's
know what
up,
I'm
Big
saying? What they
Swole?
call it. So and they know, bro. It's all, and this is what I'm tripping. This is what it is. Just like you came out the Fort Worth, nigga, bro. When I first in '06 and '07, niggas wasn't coming to Fort Worth, bro.
But bruh,
Niggas
it
was
just
not
depends.
coming to Fort Worth, bro. And and,
I know,
and
but
Riders Inc. and Phantom Squad in Fort Worth. I know
mm-hmm.
for a fucking fact that when Riders Inc. was having their parties, they had 20, 30 people at their party. But they didn't give a fuck because they loved it. They had fun with they had fun with them. You get what I'm saying? Like
But
it don't matter who show up, nigga. I'm kicking it with my family because I fuck with them. I love these cats.
and that's how it should always be. I give you another example. Kings of South last year. I think it was last year. Them and I-20 Riders had their anniversary on the same night. Okay. I went to Kings of the South. I told my whole club, left from at Kings of the South. I said, I'm finna go to Arlington to I-20. I pulled up at I-20. And the guy was like, "Damn, man, you came up here." I said, "Yeah, man, shit." I said, "Hey, man, you got to count for them years." That's what I told her. I said, "Shit, it's about the respect. It's about the tenure. That is the shit that get motherfuckers fucking with you. You dig what I'm saying? Because you ain't on no fuck shit. Now, when the haters start saying shit, then I start getting cocky on your ass. Then I start saying, nigga, until you get like us, nigga, until you do what we do, shut your hating shady ass up. That's when that happened.
Right.
Okay, but it don't happen often at all because your haters never really let you know who they are. So, but the thing about it is, so I went to I-20 and I didn't just go show my face. Man, we stayed out there to shit, man. We stayed out there talking to Popeye from Soul Assassins in Chicago, or Street Assassins, whichever one in Chicago. And we started doing like 3 o'clock in the morning just talking, bro. And they didn't forget that. So Riders Inc., bro, always, I done been to their clubhouse several times. We done been to their anniversary party right there on the lake, bro. So you got to be able to talk about this shit. You can't talk about it if you don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So you got the full throttle shit. When Ike Turner had his party at OU Lounge, I had never been to Full Throttle House. I said, shit, where Full Throttle is? Oh, it's around the corner. I don't know shit about stop sticks and come on. I don't know shit. Nigga. I was lost like a motherfucker. I was like, what? And then I'm in a place I don't know nothing about. It's dark and shit. But
Yeah,
at the same time, I knocked on that goddamn door. I
yeah,
said, Backdraft in the house. I just want to sit in and have a drink with you.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is, man, you're right. People didn't come to Fort Worth. Fort Worth didn't come to Dallas. It was just, but it's up to. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself what make. I always say this. I said this the other day, and niggas looked at me like I was crazy until I finished my statement. I said, we run Dallas, Jack. Don't get it twisted. We run this bitch. I said, you should say your club run it. Then that's when he said, oh, I said, you should say your club run it. And you should say your club run it. If all of us saying we run this shit and we're on the same page, we don't have no choice but to do better, bro. We
That's it.
can't fail.
Nah.
We cannot fail. Now, with all that said, you got to have somebody that's going to lead the way. So that's why I asked you that question. If you had to choose, the only way you choose top dogs, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
is by tenure alone.
Right.
If you're going by tenure alone, you can't go by no parties, how many people bring out, because just as how many people come out, you can have someone fuck up your party and don't nobody come back.
Right.
Okay, so it's got to be by something else. Tenure alone, those big five, tenure alone. So I'm just saying, so that's what it should be. And like you said, even with star players, we formed our own relationship with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, you can't form relationships with them if you don't fuck with them. You got to get out.
You
So it
gotta
go,
go.
you got to go. Because we didn't, one unit. Shit, one unit for work, bro. Let me tell you something. If I didn't have to work on Thursdays, I'd be at OU Lounge because I have fun with them there. They said the same thing. I got, man, DT Mile don't really, blah blah blah. I said now draft on some motorcycle shit. So and now they done changed their tune. Raw Dogs was in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? No rules, no dudes, no odds in the Fort Worth area, whatever they are. But at the end of the day, man, it's about motorcycling and what you do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So
And
that's
that's
my
what we
thing.
do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how much money we spend on our motorcycles.
Right,
And and,
right.
and, and niggas is still pulling up in cars. If you
But
look,
why you think that is?
man, I don't know. I don't know. Cause I done pulled up. I done put up to my Mondays in the car. You know what I'm saying? But
But you gotta understand something. But the niggas still pull up in cars. Look at the niggas that's pulling up in cars though. Like me, if I want to ride my bike, I don't give a damn if it's 30 degrees. I'm gonna get on that hoe. If I feel like riding that bitch, I'm gonna get on that bitch. I'm gonna get suited and booted, but I'm gonna get on that. Look at who pulling up in cars. Are they real bikers? Are they coming from work? Are they doing what? It just depends. But me personally, I got this motherfucker for riding, bro. When I got my bike, it had 28,000 miles on it. Now, needless to say, it's got 75 on it now. That's not a lot compared to somebody, but you ain't got 8,000 miles. That's a lot of riding, bro. And I wasn't just riding back and forth to work. So my thing is, no, I'm just keeping it real.
right,
But my thing is, I don't know, man. I think that just like with a motorcycle, I try my best to go to a motorcycle event on my motorcycle.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I try my best. That's just like me. I would never pull up to Two Wheel Tuesdays in a car unless I'm in that area when it starts.
right, right.
That's just me because
Facts.
it's called Two Wheel Tuesday. Boy, ooh, I could get in something, but I don't want to be. I don't want to seem like I'm being shady. We say Two Wheel Tuesday, Two Wheel Tuesday, Two Wheel
Sorry,
Tuesday.
sorry, man. Two Wheel Tuesday started before they invented the three wheel, bro. The three wheel
Yeah,
is
but the thing
the
about it,
three
but you
wheel
got
was a
motherfuckers that ride
snowmobile.
three. Yes, sir. But you got three wheel people that ride three wheels and they don't even ride that shit, but yet they still have on these goddamn vests. Okay? Let's just be
Would that
real.
be
They don't
considered
even
okay? So even though it's considered a motorcycle, right? It's considered a motorcycle, but why would you have your vest on in the car? You get what I'm saying?
because
It's
because
the
they
same
don't know.
difference.
Same thing. They don't know, bro. That's just like to me. I don't know if a Can-Am is considered a motorcycle or not because I don't have one. But
Yeah,
I
it
do
is because
know.
I do inspections on
Okay, it's considered a motorcycle.
it. Yeah,
I get it. Okay, well, if it's considered a motorcycle, what the fuck can you do?
yeah.
If it's considered a motorcycle, consider a motorcycle. Now, traditionally, I personally feel that you shouldn't be a Can-Am club and having an MCQ, me personally, but that's all in your shit. I don't know. I don't know who does it. I don't care. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we have friends that ride those Can-Ams. Number one. Number two, we don't know why they ride the Can-Ams. They could have back problems.
But
That's the biggest thing I heard.
it's called a motorcycle, which cycle means repetitive, right? It ain't a bicycle means two.
Yeah, it means too.
So motorcycle means that you put a motor on a bicycle, two wheel. Maybe they got it under tricycle. Maybe that's what a spider and a slingshot is. It's a tricycle. TRY sickle. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me say this, man. Let me say
Trying
this.
to be a motorcycle.
well,
I said what I said.
let me say this, man. So I got a homegirl on the set, K Monet. Okay, I'm gonna mention her name because everywhere you see her on her Can-Am, her Spider, whatever the hell it's called,
Hold up,
Riker, whatever the hell it's called.
hold up. You talking about Keisha with the pretty hair, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they got her face on her bike. Yeah.
A bunch of
Okay.
times.
Yeah, but this is the deal. Now I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. The girl got confidence out of this world,
Man,
and she's like,
shit, but
"Hell, I
not
don't
tell
give."
her, but not say nothing bad. You better not say nothing bad about that spider.
Say, man, she'll get on your ass. But the thing about it is, I be like, say, man, I like to see her pull up. And the reason why, man, because she's gonna emit a lot of energy. She really don't give a damn what you think. She gonna have her vest on. She gonna have her biking gear on. She do what she do, man.
Yeah.
And that's all I think. Just keep it 100
And
with
she
what you
support.
do.
And she support
She
everybody. I
support.
can't, I
She
can't front.
support.
I done seen her everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
always talking
bro.
about I'm trying to be funny and shit. You know what I mean? Cause it happened on the morning show that I ain't had shit to do with. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what happened on the morning
Yeah, but
show.
it don't even really matter. I'm just saying.
Nah. But
And
the thing about it is, like, with her, I just say, hey, man, I like to see her coming. And the reason why I like to see her come because she keeps it real with her shit. Okay, prime example. The set has evolved, man. When you see them, when you see them, slingshots coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be into the political trap of that ain't no motorcycle, but really, who fucking cares? Just ride your shit. Okay, I like to see
ooh,
the
and they
lights,
deep
nigga.
too. Ooh, they
Yes,
deep.
they deep and they support. I like to see the lights. I like to hear the music.
Ooh.
It's just to me, it's just another element of the motorcycle set. Can-Ams are another element of the motorcycle set because I got a lot of Can-Am friends that support. You got a lot of okay, like my man PA say, my man PA, uh, they're in a motorsports club. Okay, now the first Can-Am I ever rode was C. Rich's Can-Am. She's in number one stunt. That shit fast as hell. Now I didn't know how to ride it, but at the same time, that it really doesn't matter. They are correctly called what they're supposed to be called, motorsports club. So that means basically you can have
Whatever the
whatever
fuck you
and be in
want.
that club. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I happen to do so. The best way to remedy that is just don't worry about what everybody doing. Now, if they ask you your opinion, you give your opinion. I don't worry about what nobody doing, bro. You ride your Can-Am, you ride your slingshot, ride your T-Rex, and all that, or whatever you gonna do. I'm gonna continue to ride this motherfucker Road Glide Ultra and do what I do. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, But when you get to talking that yang yang, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when I come, I snap back at you. But back to what you said, there's a, PA getting in his feelings and shit. He said, not whatever, we got guidelines. Okay, here we go.
Man, I seen a dog riding a motorized skateboard in your club, man. Cut all that bullshit out, man.
Yeah, man, but nah, but even with them, man, man, it's all about history. And all. I guarantee you, there's a lot of people around here that don't even know the number one stunners is called the MST, their most sports club, because they so cool with them and they cool.
The
They're
Rough Riders
MC to
is a
us,
the
bro.
Rough Riders is a lifestyle.
Man,
What,
my
man?
boots all up there. All them boots, one, two, three, four. Say, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm on the same one. I don't give a damn who say what. Y'all can hit me in my inbox and say whatever you want to say. When I say, I'm gonna say that. I don't seen one nigga around me that's rough riders on the motorcycle. I'm just gonna be well, two, maybe two, Jeezy and Celine. That's just me. I mean, I'm not saying they don't, but that's just me. I'm not. I'm just being real with you. So I guess that lifestyle club really applies. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't got nothing against Rough Riders at all.
No, bro,
But
I'm telling you,
but
that was
yeah,
one of the man. I'm telling you, man, when I first started riding, because Rough Riders came here, the Rough Riders was here in the Rough Riders was here in 0203. Cause my
Dallas
boy,
Rough Riders came out of DT Mob with Big Papa.
yeah, and they was that was
Mm-hmm.
0203, and
Mm-hmm.
they used to go to Fat Cats. Uh,
Fat cats. Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I'm telling you, cause my boy Gigi was prospecting for the Rough Riders. The nigga had on a white shirt. All the Rough Riders had to sign that bitch.
Wow. Oh, Gigi?
Gigi,
Jerry Rice.
nigga, fuck you mean? That's how
Nigga, he was up
I'm
there
telling
doing
nigga. This
this.
how far I go back, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Say, man. Cats be asking me, man. I be like, I don't know nothing about this shit. I mean, I do, but I don't. It ain't for me to say, man. My thing is, if you want the opinion, I'm gonna give you the opinion. If you want the facts and some research, I'm gonna give you the facts and some research. DT Mob was responsible, had some responsibility in starting Dallas Rough Riders and started with Big Papa and a few other guys. So my thing is, you gonna do what you want to do. Every Rough Rider, just being honest with you, and I'm not saying, not talking about it. Every Rough Rider, with the exception of my man Salim and my man Jeezy, every time I see him up in Legends, you know, hey, they walking in with vests on, you know.
Look, you know what, Drav? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I don't I don't normally go to clubs. I'm not a clubber. I'm
Right.
gonna come up to Legends and fuck with you one Sunday though, bro.
You should. You
Because
should. You gonna have fun, bro.
I'm mad because I miss Slim Thug, man. I fuck with that nigga,
Oh
bro.
man. You
Hey,
should,
hey
man.
man,
But the thing,
how much it cost to get Slim, bro?
hey man, we'll talk about that offline because you know, man, I'm back trees the motherfucking magnesium, baby.
Say, man, I want to say for my now listen to me,
So what
Drav,
did it
man.
cost you? You know, cost me. All right, good.
Drav, this is what I'm saying, bro. You'll be 50 in January what?
January 17th.
Okay. I'll be 50 February the 6th, bro.
Mm.
Man, I want to do it so motherfucking nigga. I'm talking about so big that if I died the the next day, niggas gonna
Hmm.
talk about that shit for 40 years. 40
I'm with that.
years.
I'm with that. Freaky was talking about you can celebrate your 50th at the blackout. Man, you got me fucked up. I ain't
Got you
trying to
all the
celebrate
way
my
fucked
50th
up. Nigga,
birthday at no
say, I
goddamn
tell you
blackout.
what, Draft, look, man, I don't know what your life is like, bro. But I'm telling you right now, nigga on camera, nigga on Pinky swear, nigga, we can turn 50 together, nigga.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you for a fact. If my man wasn't in so much goddamn trouble, I could get Miska down here just like that. Just
Say,
like
man, they
that.
gonna let the nigga out, man. You know what?
Man,
Matter of fact, nigga, they gonna let R. Kelly out by the time we turn 52, nigga. He coming too.
shit.
Nigga,
Shit.
that's, hey, okay, nigga, okay, look. Let's fuck this motorcycle shit, nigga. Let's get,
Yeah, we done with that shit.
we got 16 minutes to 10 o'clock, bro.
Let's What's that?
Nigga, say, so you finna put on a concert, nigga. You
Mm-hmm.
finna put on a motherfucking concert. Everybody and they motherfucking mama's available.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, who you having performing for the so this I'm gonna put it to you like this here, nigga. This is your Woodstock, your Laughapalooza, your Rappapalooza.
Rappapalooza. Mm-hmm.
You got 3 days to put on a
Mm-hmm.
bad motherfucking show.
Mm-hmm.
You can have any artist, dead or alive.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 3 days of entertainment, bro.
Outcast number one.
Hold up. I need Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Who
I'm
performing?
I'm giving it to you, Jack. I'm giving it to you. Outcast Friday. Houdini Saturday because every song they put out
Now,
was a hit. Jack.
hold up. I think you misunderstanding what I'm telling you, baby.
What you saying, baby?
Nigga, you can have whoever performing. You on so you mean to tell me, nigga, you got 3 days to put on a Rappapalooza and you ain't got but 2 artists? Friday and Saturday? Nigga, ain't nobody
I
coming
got
to your shit.
okay. I got this is my artist Friday. I'm gonna do the Texas Showdown Friday. Okay, my Texas Showdown gonna be Friday. I'm gonna have Scarface. I'm gonna have Slim Thug, and I'm gonna have Lil Kiki, and I'm gonna have Lil Flip. Now I gotta put some Dallas in there. Okay, that's four. I gotta put some Dallas in there, so I'm gonna go Big Tuck. I'm gonna go Yellow Beezy. I'm gonna go DeRoe, and I'm gonna go Mo three. And we gonna have it to where Yellow Beezy and Mo three shaking hands, baby. This is my
That's
show,
your
right? This
Friday.
is my
So
fantasy show.
that's your Friday show. Your
That's
Friday
my
show gonna
Friday.
be lit in a bitch.
You ready for my Saturday show?
Man, what's Saturday gonna look like, bro?
UGK, Houdini, uh, shit, UGK, Houdini, Outcast, and then I'm gonna have Whistle While You Twerk, Yang Yang Twin.
So
That's
you
my
so
Saturday
you
show.
got so you got 8 artists on Friday night,
Mm-hmm.
and you got 4 on Saturday night.
Yeah, because everybody on Saturday they ain't got at least 5 hits, the 6 hits they can sing. That's a whole album.
Okay, boom. So who performing Sunday?
Sunday night, I'm gonna have Erica Badu. I'm gonna have Jill Scott. I'm gonna have Calvin Richards. I'm gonna have Dave Hollister, and last but not motherfucking least, I'm gonna have my man Gerald Levert. It's gonna be a grown folks Sunday, baby.
So look, my nigga, I'm gonna tell you what my Friday night gonna consist of.
Okay.
My Friday night, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be the wind up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
just like you, I really do appreciate the fact that you gonna put Texas to the front. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna have Tupac. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
forgot about him.
That nigga gonna open up the whole shebang, bro. Tupac gonna open up Friday, you know what I mean? And just nigga gonna give us all the hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want Tupac to really be, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway.
Keep going.
So yeah. So I'm talking about California Love, the whole shebang bang, bro. Pac gonna start the show out Friday, right? Then we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Have 4 or 5 more artists, you know what I'm saying? Uh Q gotta be on stage, you know what I mean? So it'll be a kind of like a whole West Coast little theme and shit, you know what I mean? E40 Too Short. So Pac, E40 Too Short, Ice Cube, and nigga, even the NWA, nigga, gonna start Friday night. Nigga, Saturday gonna start at noon, and it's gonna be every Texas rapper. Every Texas rapper, nigga, starting at noon and running that bitch to 2 in
Mm.
the morning, nigga. Every Texas rapper.
Damn.
Sunday. See, I know you want to wind it down, but I'm taking
Mm-hmm.
it down south. I'm talking about A Ball and MJG.
Mm.
I'm talking about my boy Plies, Trick
Mm.
Daddy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Luke, nigga, you can't have a concert from the south or from the east, nigga, and not have motherfucking Luther Campbell. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Hands down, gonna be the player is shit, nigga. 666, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about nigga, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm some real shit, and I apologize for leaving out Louisiana. You know what I mean?
That's all I was just about to get to. I was just about
But
to, I say,
but
bro,
but but this is my concert.
right? It's your
You know what
concert.
I'm saying? This is my concert. And if you want to classify, you know what I'm saying, the hot boys and the juvies and the little Waynes and the Boosies and Webbies, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, but man, Texas is all day. Texas is all day Saturday, bro.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I want the East Coast. I want the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, the motherfucking Texas, and then I'm going down south, bro.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. I took my daughter to her very first concert ever. We took our daughter to her very first concert. That concert is a concert that she'll never see again. She'll never see it again. It was a No Limit reunion tour.
Right,
So we like this. So she'll never see it. When I tell you that goddamn Juvenile put on the show, man, I have Juvenile in there. I mean, I forgot all about them. So, but I'm gonna stick with my thing. But I tell you, man, it's funny because it's so many. You name shit. You even Black even said short. We ain't name Big. We ain't name Jay Z. We ain't name short. But so it's just so many people. But it's our concert. I'm gonna have what I like to listen to.
right, and that's
You know what I'm
3 days,
saying?
bro. And
Three
and you
days.
know, for the most part, bro, like a South by Southwest, it either starts Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Hmm.
Sunday. You know what I mean? So I mean, bro, we have so many artists. You know what I'm saying? We have so many artists that we could put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Just mentally. I mean, these cats, and I'm gonna tell you something, Draft. We sit up here bullshitting, but
Hmm.
nigga, these niggas that's listening to this shit, oh, trust me, they got their own top 25s and their own concerts and shit they want
Yeah.
to put together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And
nigga, that's what we need to do. Oh,
bro,
and also hold up, Draft,
go
before I
ahead.
forget, because we got, you know what I'm saying. Um,
Right.
Years ago, DJ Thunder was trying to do like MC awards, right?
Hmm.
I think we need to get on that. I think we need an
Well,
MC awards.
your boy did it. My show did it because I won Vice President of the Year one year.
Yeah, but
But
I'm
you
just
say
saying the
what do you
idea.
mean?
No, like so basically Thunder, wanted to recognize people in the MC community for the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like this was back when he was DJing a whole lot. But I
Oh,
think
okay.
on some real shit, I think Rocket is one of the baddest DJs on the set right now.
Really?
Yep, you heard him. I think Rocket one of the baddest DJs on the set right now, bro. On everything.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's one of the baddest DJs on the set. It's not that
And
many.
then
I
Kevin
mean,
Kev, Kevin Kev with Ryder Zink.
I've never heard him.
Yeah.
What do you think? And you said on the set, not just an independent DJ.
No, on the set.
Okay, what do you think about Breezy?
So I haven't had the opportunity to really just get down with her. Uh,
Hmm.
as a matter of fact, there was there was a situation at Rare Breed's annual where I kind of interrupted, her whole DJing process, and I got her talking to about that. Not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I would appreciate the fact that if the DJ is up there, that you know what I'm saying, y'all kind of chill out on that. We fuck around and had a whole goddamn sound competition, but I don't think, and just me being honest, I don't think that with these other two cats, I don't think she can hold it. I don't think she can hold up next to these two cats.
Hey, well, I remember. But see, you saying it was a competition because you playing music on your bike.
Yeah,
Okay, so let me tell you what I think about that. Because we started happening at Rare Breed. This one they had their strokers.
that's what I'm talking about.
Is that you?
Yes,
Okay, so I was standing right there. I think that shit, that's their problem. I'm gonna tell you why. Nigga, bring some more speakers. See, one thing about it, no. No, real talk. I mean, I don't, bro. I'm telling you, when we had our stuff, we knew we was gonna have some stuff. When we had the whiteout downtown, we had an indoor and we had a rooftop. My goal was, nigga, we gonna bring enough speakers where ain't no bike gonna outshine us. We
Right.
gonna bring enough speakers where you ain't gonna be able to hear that motherfucker. And that's exactly what you gotta do. So that ain't your fault. That's their fault. You gotta bring some more speakers, man. Shit, that's just what that shit is.
Yeah, I mean, we did.
Yeah, y'all brought some more shit. The DJ, hey, we appreciate it, man. I'm gonna tell you, it damn near came to blows out there. I remember that. And my and
Man.
strokers. And my thing was like, man, you trying to tell somebody cut their music out. They're my homeboys. But the truth is the truth. You trying to tell nigga cut the music off when nigga y'all tell you DJ to bring 4 more subs, the 3 more subs, my nigga. You know you outside. You gonna have to project, but then again, I ain't nothing but a sound man. So
Right.
it's just like, I know what the fuck to bring. Bro, you trying to project outside. You can't bring no two EVs and two little subs and sit them down there expecting you. Nah, bro, what's gonna happen is you got the D-skis and you got your hooks. They gonna cut their damn bikes on, and next thing you know, nigga, everybody over there, and ain't
And,
nobody listening to the DJ.
and when did we stop doing motorcycle shit at a motorcycle event?
Man, I would have never. Let me tell y'all something. That's why we said, man, y'all can play y'all shit live as you want. We don't give a shit. We said, as a matter of fact, you can park the motherfucker right in front of the venue. We said that. That's what y'all did. So we don't, bro. To me, I just feel like, okay. Back to DJ. So you got Rocket, which I heard him at one unit. I'm gonna listen to him next time. Though I heard him. He's pretty
Hey,
good. You got
Rocket good,
GJ
bro.
Thunder.
Rocket good.
You got
Thunder?
you got D Thunder. Who else you got? Oh, you ever heard of Mike Boogie?
No.
Okay, he's from
Oh,
Dallas.
hey, you
Mike
remember
Boogie's good.
DJ Ooh Wee?
Let me see. That's one, two boots.
Same, man.
All my shit up there. Yeah, my shit is right. It's in
DJ
alphabetical order.
Ooh Wee, man.
Say, man, let me tell you something. We had DJ. We at the Blackout one year in the main room, and I kept telling V. I said, V was the president at the time. I'm being a little. I said, man, we need to use our own sign in there so shit can be even across the board in every room, and we'll know. Now he got his own music equipment. He got his own music equipment. Man, that's my boy. But he bought them goddamn B-52s and that motherfucker, man. And them damn comedians tore his ass up, bro. I mean, they tore his ass. Shout out to my boy, these karaoke speakers. Say, man, DJ Ooh Wee, man, they told. Okay, she said, y'all club. Oh, that's DJ Patch, PA. That's DJ Patch. Yeah, DJ Pat, DJ, wait a minute. That's his DJ name. He coming up because he can rock it in our club. Then we had DJ Curve. But as far as the ones that are hot, uh, I have to put Rocket up there, but I'm gonna put Breeze in there, man. I'm gonna put
Right.
Breeze in there. I
So
think she can hold it
this is
down.
what I want to do, bro. This is what I want to do. I want people that if you got a specific talent, like at my parties, like nigga, I want to do it. I want to have a DJ battle. You know what I'm saying? I want them up the same way we had these little sound competitions. Nigga, let's have a
Hmm.
DJ battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and but the thing of it is, bro, is that we are a talented people. Period.
Hey, why don't we do this then,
Okay.
D-Sker?
Okay, holla at me.
This summer, let's pick a day. You will sponsor it, the upgrade and Backdraft Sound Productions, and we'll have a DJ battle in the
Okay.
park, picnic.
Let's do it.
And we'll sponsor food and all that. This is gonna be a DJ battle, MC shit, and we're gonna have four DJ. They're gonna have to set up their own shit. All they gotta do is plug and play. I'll bring all the sound equipment, and we just gonna let them niggas go. We just gonna let them go at it.
Oh shit. Shelly say a set DJ versus.
Yeah, yeah, a set DJ versus it could. You
Ooh,
already you
nigga.
already got four right there. You got
Bro, do
Rocket, you
you
got Breezy, you got DJ. Wait a minute, and DJ Thunder. There you go.
so look, so let me ask you a question, bro. At this point,
Hmm.
man, you maybe we need to just go on and get us a page, bro. Maybe we just need to go on and get us a page, get us some active members on our page, and really blow this shit up. I'll let you think on it, man, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
Man,
we the
how
hottest.
long ago?
We the hottest motherfuckers on the planet right now, baby.
How long ago was it I told you I didn't really want to do a podcast?
Say, at least a year and a half. At least a
Oh
year.
hell no! I'm talking about how long ago was it that I told you I didn't really want to do a podcast, but I built the show.
Shit, at least 6 weeks.
God damn! At least.
At least 6 weeks.
So every time I try to get
No,
out,
nigga, we've
they
been doing
pull me
this
right
since
in.
the blackout, nigga.
Yeah, since the blackout. So hey, I'm like the Godfather. When I try to get out, they pull me back in.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
So let's do that. So we're gonna look at the calendar for this summer. It could be on a Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
We're gonna look at the calendar for this Sunday. We're gonna get together. I mean, this summer, and we're gonna have a DJ battle royale, set DJ battle royale, sponsored by the Upgrade and Backdraft Sound Production.
I'm with that shit, nigga. I'm with
Let's
that.
do it. I'm with it.
Boy, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all just got y'allself involved in, man. And these are all people that we got respect for and that we think can make this shit jump off.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So
Oh, you on the set? Yeah, you said set. My bad. I was gonna
yeah.
say K9, but K9 ain't a set DJ.
Hey,
He
K9
not
used
on the set.
nigga K9 DJ'd my 30 30 something. He was my DJ.
But
I
K9
fuck with
say he the
K9.
baddest DJ. He say he the baddest DJ in Fort Worth, man.
I don't know, man. DJ Dre a bad motherfucker too though. And then
DJ who?
DJ Dre. He
Oh, okay,
another
yeah,
cat I fuck with. And did you ever know DJ D Shay?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. D Shay said there ain't nobody fucking with him either. I think
Hey,
he on
man.
crack right now
Hey,
though.
yeah, somebody fucking with him then. I think. So what we gonna do, man? Let's just put. That's so easy to put together. That shit
Yeah.
easy. All you need. With that, all you need is a goddamn gooseneck trailer, some sound, and some generators.
And some
Yeah,
motherfucking people. Man,
and
let's
some
do
people.
man, yeah, man, let's do that shit. Now, let me ask you a question. Is this
Hmm.
is this D-Ski and Backdraft trying to throw an annual under
Nah,
under our noses?
not at all. Cause it's free. Number one, it's free, and number two, it's for the culture. It's fun.
It's
We
for
ain't
the
asking y'all to
culture.
do nothing. We ain't asking y'all to do nothing but come.
That's it.
That's all. Ain't no MC shit. Ain't no presidents get in free and none of that shit because everybody gonna be free. We ask you come set your goddamn tents up, set your tables up. We gonna give you some goddamn hot dogs and hamburgers and some soda, whatever you drink, and we gonna let these motherfucking DJs go back to back and we gonna goddamn it and we just gonna have some time, have some good time.
Let's have some fun, man. Let's get this shit together, draft. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I want to talk about that 50. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
and,
sir.
and what
Yes,
we got
sir.
to do to make that shit pop off. Cause I'm just saying, bro. We can.
So you
Yeah,
49, man?
I'm 49. I just turned 49 in February,
Oh
bro.
shit. So you turned 50 right? Oh man, that we gonna have to make some pop then, bro.
Now
We gonna have to
that'll be
make some
cool.
pop.
That'll be some cool
That'll be
shit.
cool.
Cause I was
Yeah,
going, I
that'll
was
be
just gonna go
cool.
catch an island or something, bro. But if you know what I'm saying, if we could put something together and make that shit
Yeah,
pop off, I'm with that.
let's talk
Matter
about
of
it.
fact, matter of fact, the winner of the DJ battle, DJ that 50.
I'm with that too. I got my money now. Hey,
Ooh!
breeze it now, breeze it now. You know, of course, I gotta put my boy DJ. Wait a minute, that's my club, bro. Shit, I got my money on. I love all of them, but if I had to put my money
so
on, it's
so
gonna be
look, I'm gonna
DJ.
tell you
Wait a
right
minute.
now. I'm gonna call and talk to both of these cats, but I'm putting my money on Rocket and my boy Kevin Kell.
I'm putting my money on. Wait a minute, and my girl DJ Breezy.
All right, so we're gonna make a gentleman's bet on the show once we get all parties involved.
Hmm.
The okay from all parties involved.
Cool, I'm with it.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
do it.
And then whatever it takes from that, we'll make that shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all just heard, man, was a milestone being made. You know what I'm saying? Right here on these Facebook waves. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you
Hmm.
looking at your boy Backdraft and your boy D-Ski, man. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation today. And again, just kind of letting you guys in on what we talk about when we having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we allow
Yeah,
you guys to have a sneak peek. But again, man, it's available for everybody, man. It's an open platform. Speak your mind. Come in. Chunk rocks. Don't hide your hand because we don't. And
that's
anything
right.
goes, Jack, because this is real conversation. Draft. Talk
Yeah.
to him.
We good, man. Y'all just, just be easy out there, man. Health is wealth. Tell, like I said, once again, tell the men, go to the doctor, get yourself checked, especially if you're at the age we are, man, because it's very vital. It's very important to your longevity, and it's important for your mentals, man. Not only get your physical check, get your mental check, because everybody needs it. Everybody's suffering in silence out there. Just know that you don't have to be alone with that thing, man. So let's just do that, and that's all I got to say, man. We good.
Hey, you're not gay if you get your prostate checked.
Not at all. You're not gay. No, if you're getting that prostate check, let them go on up in there, dog. Let
Now,
them
if
go
you
on
get
up in
your
there on it.
shit pushed back, then maybe. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the
Yeah,
pro, it's only, you know what I'm saying? It's once a year. So y'all be mindful. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, we'll catch up with y'all next week, and we appreciate it.